Hang on a second. This is a Volkswagen ID Polo. And I believe it does something genuinely shocking. It actually feels like a Volkswagen. That may sound obvious given the badge and the name, but recent history suggests that it's not guaranteed. Volkswagen's early electric cars were competent, clever, and occasionally felt like they've been designed by a different company borrowing Volkswagen fonts. The ID3 was particularly bad. I hate that car so much. This one is different. This one is a reset. The ID Polo is Volkswagen's entry into the affordable small EV market, aiming at about £20,000 at the bottom end. It's built on a new platform developed with the help from Cupra. Yeah, because basically Cupra know what they're doing and VW don't, even though they're the same company. It's most odd. Assembled in Spain, and yet Volkswagen insists this is a proper Polo, not a rebadge, not a spin-off, a Polo in spirit. Do you remember those old videos where you used to see VW badges under Audi badges? Yeah, other way around with this. But the most crucial thing, it actually drives like a decent car. The ride is calm, controlled, unexpectedly classy for a small electric car. Bumps are dealt with quite quietly. Suspension, it feels okay. Nothing crashes, nothing fidgets. It has the sort of composure you normally associate with cars that cost more and complain less. Steering's not bad. There's not much power, but there is a bit of electric grunt as and when you need it. Electric grunt, is that even a term? The point is, it gets on with it, and it's reliable. It seems okay. You can push it along twisty roads and it will respond politely with a bit of front wheel understeer to remind you that this is in fact a hatchback designed for normal humans. Some rivals, yeah, they might be a bit sharp and more playful, but this feels more sort of grown up. Feels like the people who bought the Polo years ago would go back to this again. Under the skin, there are sensible choices everywhere. There are two battery sizes, lighter overall weight than most EVs of its size, and a front-mounted motor. There is no frunk, which is a bit annoying. Inside, even under this prototype cloth, the space is fairly obvious. The rear seats beat the Renault 5, which I've personally felt they are a bit small. The boot is big. There are screens, yes, but also buttons, real ones, and a retro display mode that pretends you're driving a Mark 1 Golf with a tape deck, which is pretty cool, which is exactly the sort of nerdy detail Volkswagen wants you to notice, and indeed, we have noticed it, so well done, VW. Range is competent, charging is reasonable, prices should land where it needs to. So is it the most exciting EV? No. Is it the most charming? No. But it is solid, it's sensible, and, it's familiar, which is what people want, even though it's got nothing to do with the old Polos. But, but the most important thing is it doesn't try and reinvent the idea of the Polo. It just quietly becomes one and gets added to the heritage. And for that reason alone is probably why it will succeed.